always be silent. In 9 situation, Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. In the cacophony of modern life, where voices clamor for attention and opinions clash like thunder, the ancient wisdom of Marcus Aurelius offers a counterintuitive beacon of clarity. Art of silence. Imagine walking through a bustling market, where every stall is a hive of noise and every vendor is shouting for your attention. In such a world, silence isn't merely the absence of sound, it's a deliberate and powerful choice, a tool for maintaining inner tranquility and strategic advantage. In his reflections, Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, extolled the virtues of restraint and the profound impact of speaking less. For him, silence wasn't just a passive retreat, but a proactive strategy, one that preserves one's peace and sharpens one's judgment. But when exactly should we embrace this silence? As we navigate the complex social and personal landscapes of our lives, understanding the specific moments to remain silent can be as critical as knowing when to speak. In this exploration, we delve into 9 pivotal situations where silence is not just golden, but transformative. Drawing from the Stoic teachings of Aurelius, we'll uncover how mastering the art of silence can not only enhance personal serenity, but also fortify our relationships and decision-making. Prepare to discover the power of thoughtful restraint in a world that often values noise over nuance. When facing provocation, power of silence. In our daily interactions, we often encounter situations designed to provoke a reaction, be it through snide remarks, intentional jabs, or inflammatory statements. These moments, charged with emotional tension, test our ability to maintain composure and respond wisely. It's in these very instances that the ancient wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy can offer profound guidance. According to Stoicism, the power of silence in the face of provocation is not merely about avoiding conflict. It's a strategic choice for maintaining inner tranquility and personal dignity. Understanding the situation. Imagine a heated conversation where someone deliberately pushes your buttons, aiming to elicit a response. This could be a colleague undermining your ideas in a meeting, a friend making a cutting remark, or even a stranger at a public event trying to provoke a confrontation. These provocations are not just attempts to challenge your ideas, but are often designed to elicit an emotional reaction, disrupting your peace and control. Case for silence. In these moments of provocation, the instinctive response might be to counterattack or defend oneself passionately. However, Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations emphasizes the importance of controlling one's own responses rather than being swayed by external provocation. Silence in this context is not a sign of weakness or defeat, but a powerful tool for maintaining calm and composure. One maintaining calm and avoiding escalation. Responding to provocation with immediate verbal retaliation can escalate the situation, turning a minor conflict into a major confrontation. By choosing silence, you avoid adding fuel to the fire, thus preserving your peace of mind and preventing the situation from worsening. This approach allows you to remain in control of your emotions rather than allowing your adversary to dictate your reaction. Number 2, preserving personal dignity. Silence also serves as a means to uphold your dignity and integrity. Engaging in a war of words often diminishes the respect others have for you and can lead to regretful action. By refraining from responding, you demonstrate self-control and maturity, reinforcing your own values rather than succumbing to the provocations of others. Or 3, practicing Stoic principle. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control our own reactions. Marcus Aurelius believed that true strength lies in mastering one's own responses to external events. By choosing silence, you exercise this control, allowing yourself to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. This practice not only helps in maintaining internal peace, but also in making decisions that align with your principles and values. Applying Stoic wisdom. To effectively implement this Stoic approach, consider these steps. Pause before responding. When faced with provocation, take a moment to breathe and reflect before react. This pause allows you to assess the situation more clearly and choose your response, if any, with greater intention. Reflect on the bigger picture. Ask yourself if the provocation is worth your emotional investment. Often, maintaining your peace and dignity is more valuable than winning a verbal skirmish. Respond with purpose. If you must respond, do so with calm and clarity. Your aim should be to address the issue at hand without escalating the conflict, compromising your own principle. In conclusion, the next time you find yourself facing provocation, remember that silence is a strategic choice that aligns with Stoic wisdom. It is a means of maintaining control over your own responses, preserving your dignity, and avoiding unnecessary conflict. By practicing this form of restraint, you embody the strength and serenity advocated by Marcus Aurelius in Stoic philosophy, navigating life's challenges with grace and composure. When facing non-constructive criticism, the art of silence, encountering criticism can be a challenging experience, especially when the feedback lacks constructive value and seems driven by personal motives rather than genuine improvement. In such situations, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers valuable guidance on how to navigate these interactions with grace and resilience. Practice of silence, as suggested by Stoic philosophy, serves as a powerful strategy for preserving mental well-being and maintaining focus on personal growth. Understanding the situation. Imagine receiving a critique from a colleague or friend that feels more like an attack than a helpful assessment. Perhaps the criticism is vague, overly harsh, or seems to stem from jealousy or ulterior motives. In such cases, the critique does not contribute to your growth, but rather serves to undermine your confidence or provoke an emotional reaction. Case for silence. When faced with non-constructive criticism, the instinct might be to defend oneself or counterattack. However, Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers advocate for a different approach. Silence, in this context, is not about ignoring feedback, but about choosing not to engage with negativity that does not serve your development. 1. Protecting your mental well-being. Non-constructive criticism can be a source of unnecessary stress and distraction. By choosing silence, you protect yourself from being dragged into a negative emotional state. Responding to such criticism often leads to heightened tension and self-doubt, detracting from your mental peace. Silence allows you to maintain your composure and safeguard your emotional health. 2. Focusing on personal growth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on self-improvement and personal values rather than being swayed by external opinions. According to Marcus Aurelius, our energy is better spent on improving ourselves rather than reacting to the opinions of others. By remaining silent, you avoid being distracted by irrelevant or malicious feedback and can direct your efforts toward genuine self-enhancement. 3. Maintaining objectivity. In the face of non-constructive criticism, Silence allows you to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Rather than reacting impulsively, you can reflect on whether there is any valuable insight to be gleaned from the feedback, or if it is merely a reflection of the critic's issues. This objective perspective helps in making informed decisions about how to proceed without being influenced by negative emotions. To effectively handle non-constructive criticism, consider these Stoic practices. Pause and reflect. Before responding, take a moment to breathe and evaluate the feedback. Determine if it has any merit or if it is simply an attempt to provoke. Focus on self-improvement. Use the opportunity to assess your own actions and growth independently of the critic's input. Focus on what truly matters for your personal development. Respond thoughtfully. Choose to respond, do so calmly and constructively, addressing any valid points without engaging in unnecessary conflict. In summary, facing non-constructive criticism requires a thoughtful approach. By embracing silence and adhering to Stoic principles, you can protect your mental well-being, stay focused on personal growth, and respond to criticism with clarity and composure. This strategy not only aligns with the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, but also fosters a more resilient and self-assured mindset. When engaging with the closed-minded, power of silence. Engaging in discussions with individuals who are closed-minded or unwilling to listen can be a frustrating and exhausting experience. These conversations often involve stubbornness and a lack of openness to different perspectives, leading to unproductive exchanges. In such situations, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a valuable approach: strategic use of silence. By choosing not to engage in fruitless debates, and conserve your time and energy for more meaningful interaction. Understanding the situation. Consider a scenario where you are in a discussion with someone who is adamant about their views and refuses to consider any other opinions. Despite your best efforts to present logical arguments or offer constructive feedback, the other person remains unyielding and dismissive. These interactions can feel like a battle where no amount of reason or evidence will change the outcome. Case for silence. When faced with a person who is closed to dialogue, responding aggressively or persistently can be counterproductive. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control and avoiding wasted effort on futile endeavor. Silence, in this context, is a strategic choice that allows you to preserve your resources and maintain your peace of mind. 1. Saving time and energy. Engaging in a debate with someone who is not open to new ideas often consumes a disproportionate amount of time and energy. These conversations tend to be repetitive and unproductive, draining your mental and emotional resources. By choosing silence, you avoid expending valuable time on interactions that are unlikely to yield positive results. Instead, you can direct your efforts towards conversations and activities that contribute to your personal and professional growth. 2. Avoiding fruitless confrontation. Stoicism teaches that we should avoid unnecessary conflict and focus on what truly matters. When dealing with someone who is unwilling to engage in a meaningful dialogue, continuing the conversation can lead to unnecessary friction and conflict. Silence helps you avoid engaging in fruitless confrontations and maintains your energy for more productive endeavor. 3. Maintaining emotional composure. Debates with closed-minded individuals can easily become emotionally charged, leading to frustration and stress. Marcus Aurelius advocated for maintaining inner tranquility and avoiding emotional disturbance caused by external factors. By choosing silence, you protect yourself from the emotional strain of unproductive discussions and preserve your calm and composure. Applying Stoic wisdom to effectively handle discussions with closed-minded individuals, consider these Stoic practices. Assess the situation. Determine if the conversation is likely to lead to any constructive outcome. It's clear that the person is not open to dialogue. It may be wise to disengage. Redirect your focus. Allocate your time and energy to interactions and projects that offer the potential for meaningful exchange and personal development. Stay composed. Maintain your emotional equilibrium by avoiding unnecessary conflict, preserving your peace of mind. In conclusion, engaging with individuals who are closed-minded can be challenging and often unproductive. By practicing the Stoic principle of silence, you can save time and energy, avoid pointless confrontations, and maintain your emotional balance. This approach not only aligns with the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, but also enhances your ability to focus on more constructive and fulfilling endeavors. When drawn into trivial arguments, wisdom of silence. In the course of daily life, it's not uncommon to find ourselves dragged into trivial arguments over minor issues or insignificant detail. These disputes, while they may seem pressing in the moment, often detract from more meaningful pursuits and drain valuable time and energy. Embracing the Stoic philosophy of silence in such situation offers a practical approach to maintaining focus on what truly matters and preserving personal well-being. Understanding the situation. Picture a scenario where you are engaged in a heated debate over a minor point, such as the best way to organize a workspace or the choice of a restaurant, casual meal. While these topics may ignite strong opinions, they are ultimately inconsequential in the grand scheme of life. Such arguments often become more about winning the debate than resolving the actual issue, leading to unnecessary tension and distraction. Case for silence. When faced with trivial disputes, the instinct may be to assert your position or defend your viewpoint passionately. However, Stoic philosophy, as articulated by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, encourages a different approach. Silence in these situations is not about avoidance, but about exercising discernment regarding where to invest your energy. 1. Maintaining focus on important issues. Stoicism teaches the value of focusing on what is truly significant and letting go of the trivial. Engaging in arguments about minor matters diverts attention from more important goals and responsibilities. By choosing silence, you conserve your mental and emotional resources for pursuits that have a greater impact on your life and well-being. 2. Respecting your time and energy. Time and energy are finite resources. Participating in inconsequential debates often leads to wasted effort and can detract from your ability to address more pressing matters. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of using our time wisely and avoiding activities that do not contribute to our personal growth or overall goal. By refraining from engaging in trivial arguments, you honor the value of your time and energy. 3. Avoiding unnecessary stress. Trivial disputes can sometimes escalate into unnecessary stress and conflict, even if the issues at hand are minor. Stoicism advocates for maintaining emotional balance and avoiding disturbances that are not worth the effort. Silence allows you to sidestep potential conflicts and maintain a sense of inner peace, preventing stress from accumulating over insignificant matters. Applying Stoic wisdom to effectively handle minor disputes, consider these Stoic practices. Evaluate the importance. Assess whether the issue at hand is significant enough to warrant your attention and involvement. If it is a trivial matter, it may be best to let it go. Redirect your energy. Focus your time and efforts on activities and conversations that align with your core values and long-term goals. Maintain emotional balance. Avoid letting minor disagreements disrupt your emotional well-being. Choose silence as a means of preserving your tranquility and composure. In summary, being drawn into trivial arguments can be both a distraction and a source of unnecessary stress. By adopting the Stoic principle of silence, you can better allocate your time and energy to more meaningful endeavors, while also maintaining your emotional balance. This approach not only reflects the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, but also helps you navigate daily life with greater purpose and serenity. When lacking sufficient information, the virtue of silence. In a world where information is abundant and opinions are readily shared, it's easy to feel pressured to contribute your thoughts on any given topic. However, when you find yourself lacking sufficient information or understanding about a subject, the Stoic practice of silence offers a prudent and responsible approach. By choosing to remain silent when you do not have the full picture, you avoid the pitfalls of misinformation and maintain intellectual integrity. Understanding the situation. Imagine you are in a meeting or social gathering where a complex issue is being discussed, such as a new policy proposal or a technical innovation. Despite your best intentions, you realize you do not have enough detailed knowledge or expertise to form a well-informed opinion. In such scenarios, the temptation to offer a quick response or opinion can be strong, but doing so can lead to the dissemination of inaccurate or misleading information. The case for silence. When faced with a lack of information, the instinct might be to speak up and contribute to the discussion. However, Stoic philosophy advocates for a more measured approach. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers emphasize the importance of acting based on accurate understanding rather than on incomplete or speculative knowledge. Silence in these situations is not about avoidance, but about maintaining the quality and accuracy of your contribution. 1. Avoiding misinformation. Offering opinions or making statements without adequate knowledge can lead to the spread of misinformation. Stoicism values the pursuit of truth and clarity, and acting on incomplete information contradicts these principles. By remaining silent, you avoid contributing to the proliferation of inaccurate or misleading information, thereby upholding the integrity of the discussion. 2. Ensuring accurate contributions. Before voicing an opinion, it is crucial to ensure that you have a comprehensive understanding of the subject. Stoicism teaches that our actions and statements should be based on sound knowledge and reflection. Silence provides an opportunity to gather more information, reflect on the subject, and ensure that your contributions are well-informed and meaningful. Number 3. Demonstrating intellectual humility. Choosing silence when you lack information demonstrates intellectual humility, self-awareness. Recognizing the limits of your knowledge and refraining from making unwarranted claims reflects a commitment to intellectual honesty and growth. This approach aligns with Stoic values of wisdom and discernment, fostering a culture of thoughtful and informed dialogue. Practice silence effectively when lacking information. Consider these Stoic principles. Acknowledge knowledge gaps. Recognize when you do not have sufficient information and avoid making assertions based on incomplete understanding. Seek further insight. Use the opportunity to gather more information and educate yourself about the subject before forming or sharing an opinion. Communicate thoughtfully. If asked for input, you can express that you need more information to provide a well-informed perspective, demonstrating both humility and responsibility. In summary, when you find yourself without enough information to contribute meaningfully, embracing the Stoic principle of silence is a prudent choice. By refraining from speaking out, you avoid the risk of spreading misinformation and ensure that your contributions are based on accurate knowledge. This approach not only aligns with Stoic values but also fosters more thoughtful and credible discussion. When experiencing emotional turmoil, the wisdom of silence. In moments of emotional upheaval, whether it's stress, anger, or disappointment, our reactions can be driven by intense feelings rather than clear thinking. The ancient Stoic philosophy provides timeless guidance on how to handle these turbulent emotions with grace. According to Stoicism, choosing silence during such times allows us to regain composure and respond in a manner that reflects our true values and rational judgment. Understanding the situation. Picture a scenario where you are overwhelmed by frustration or anger. Perhaps you faced a setback at work, received harsh criticism, or encountered an unexpected problem. These emotional responses can cloud your judgment and lead to reactions that you might later regret. In such instances, the immediate impulse may be to express your emotions or respond impulsively. However, Stoic philosophy advocates for a different approach, one of measured silence. Case for silence. When you are in the midst of emotional turmoil, it is often difficult to think clearly or respond thoughtfully. Stoicism, as articulated by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, emphasizes the importance of controlling one's emotions and acting from a place of calm rather than reactivity. Silence in these moments is a strategic choice that helps to maintain self-control and make more considered decisions. 1. Regaining composure. When faced with intense emotions, speaking or acting impulsively can exacerbate the situation and lead to regrettable outcomes. Choosing silence allows you the time and space to calm down, process your feelings, and regain a sense of equilibrium. This pause is crucial for preventing knee-jerk reactions that might worsen the situation or damage relationships. 2. Reflecting thoughtfully. Emotional reactions are often driven by immediate feelings rather than rational thought. Stoicism teaches that true strength lies in our ability to act based on reason and virtue. By remaining silent, give yourself the opportunity to reflect on the situation more thoughtfully, consider the implications of your actions, and respond in a way that aligns with your values and long-term goals. 3. Preventing escalation. Reacting out of anger or frustration can escalate conflicts and create additional stress. Stoic philosophy advocates for maintaining a steady and composed demeanor, even in the face of adversity. Silence helps prevent the escalation of conflicts by allowing you to address the situation more calmly and constructively once your emotions have settled. Applying Stoic wisdom. To effectively manage emotional turmoil, consider these Stoic practices. Pause and breathe. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. This simple act can help you regain a sense of calm and clarity. Reflect before acting. Use the time of silence to reflect on the root of your emotions and the most constructive way to address the situation. Respond with intention. Once you've regained your composure, respond thoughtfully and intentionally, ensuring that your actions are aligned with your principles and values. In summary, during periods of emotional instability, embracing the Stoic principle of silence allows you to regain control over your reactions and make more thoughtful decisions. By choosing to wait and reflect, you can manage your emotions effectively, prevent unnecessary escalation, and respond in a manner that reflects your true self. This approach not only aligns with Stoic teachings, but also fosters a more balanced and reflective way of navigating life's challenge. When feeling scrutinized or judged, the power of silence. Feeling as though your every action and word is under scrutiny can be a deeply uncomfortable experience. Whether in a professional setting, social gathering, or personal relationship, the sensation of being constantly observed and evaluated can lead to stress and self-consciousness. Stoic philosophy provides valuable guidance on how to navigate such situations with composure and integrity. According to Stoic principles, choosing silence in these moments can help you maintain self-control and avoid the pitfalls of excessive self-consciousness and external judgment. Understanding the situation. Imagine being in a meeting where every comment you make feels like it is being closely examined, or attending a social event where you sense that your behavior is being evaluated. This heightened awareness can create pressure and lead to anxiety, affecting how you interact and how comfortable you feel. The natural response might be to overthink your actions or try to prove yourself, which can lead to further stress and distraction. Case for silence. When you feel scrutinized, the instinct might be to react defensively or seek validation from others. However, Stoic philosophy, as taught by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, advocates for maintaining internal control and focusing on what is within your power. Silence in these situations is not about retreating or avoiding engagement, but about protecting your sense of self and avoiding unnecessary psychological traps. 1. Reducing unnecessary attention. When you feel under scrutiny, every action and word can seem magnified, leading to increased anxiety and stress. By choosing silence or limiting your verbal responses, you reduce the focus on yourself and minimize the risk of drawing further attention. This approach helps you to manage your self-consciousness and maintain a more relaxed and authentic demeanor. 2. Avoiding psychological traps. Feeling constantly judged can lead to a range of psychological traps, such as seeking approval or becoming overly self-critical. Stoicism teaches that our behavior should not be dictated by the opinions of others. By remaining silent and focused on your own values and principles, you avoid falling into the trap of reacting based on external judgments, preserving your mental well-being. 3. Maintaining personal integrity. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of acting in accordance with your own values and principles, rather than being swayed by external factors. When you feel scrutinized, it can be tempting to modify your behavior to gain approval or avoid criticism. Silence allows you to stay true to yourself, acting from a place of internal integrity rather than external pressure. Applying Stoic wisdom. To handle situations where you feel scrutinized, consider these Stoic practices. Focus on internal values. Remind yourself of your core principles and values, and let them guide your actions rather than the perceived judgment of others. Minimize overthinking. Avoid overanalyzing every aspect of your behavior. Instead, focus on being present and authentic in your interaction. Protect your peace. Use silence as a tool to maintain your inner tranquility and reduce the impact of external scrutiny on your emotional state. In summary, feeling scrutinized can be challenging, but embracing the Stoic principle of silence offers a way to maintain self-control, preserve your sense of self. By choosing to focus on your internal values and avoiding excessive self-consciousness, you navigate these situations with greater ease and integrity. This approach aligns with Stoic teachings and helps you remain steadfast in the face of external judgment. When navigating politically or socially charged situations, the wisdom of silence. Engaging in discussions about sensitive political or social issues can often be fraught with tension and conflict. These conversations, which can involve deeply held beliefs and strong emotions, have the potential to escalate into contentious arguments or polarize relationships. In such scenarios, the Stoic approach of maintaining silence offers a strategic way to manage the complexities, potential pitfalls, of these discussions. Understanding the situation. Imagine finding yourself in a heated discussion about a controversial social issue or a politically charged topic. The stakes might be high, and the emotions on all sides can run deep. Whether at a public forum, in a family gathering, or within a professional setting, pressure to voice your opinion and defend your stance can be overwhelming. However, these situations often come with risks of conflict, misunderstanding, and alienation. Case for silence. When faced with tense political or social discussions, the instinct might be to assert your views and engage actively. However, Stoic philosophy, as articulated by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, suggests a different approach. Silence in these situations is not about avoiding engagement, but about preserving your peace and maintaining objectivity amidst a sea of passionate opinions. 1. Avoiding unnecessary conflict. Political and social discussions can quickly devolve into conflict that are more about winning the argument than reaching a mutual understanding. By choosing silence, you can sidestep the risk of escalating tensions and avoid unnecessary confrontation. This approach allows you to maintain a safe distance from potential conflict and preserve harmonious relationships. 2. Preserving objectivity. Stoicism values the ability to evaluate situations objectively and respond based on reason rather than emotional reactivity. In heated discussions, it can be challenging to remain detached and think clearly. Silence provides the opportunity to observe and reflect without becoming entangled in the emotional currents of the debate. This detachment helps you maintain a balanced perspective and avoid being swept up in the intensity of the discussion. 3. Protecting personal integrity. Engaging in contentious debates can sometimes lead to compromising your personal integrity or being drawn into arguments that do not align with your values. Stoicism teaches the importance of acting in accordance with your principles and maintaining inner peace. By choosing silence, you protect yourself from being forced into positions or statements that do not reflect true self. To navigate politically or socially charged situations effectively, consider these Stoic practices. Evaluate the context. Assess whether participating in the discussion is likely to be constructive or if it might lead to unnecessary conflict. If the latter, consider opting for silence. Maintain objectivity. Use the time of silence to observe the dynamics of the conversation without becoming emotionally involved. Reflect on the issues at hand from a reasoned and impartial perspective. Protect your peace. Prioritize your own emotional well-being and integrity by avoiding engagement in debates that may compromise your sense of peace or personal values. In summary, navigating politically or socially charged situations can be complex and fraught with potential conflict. Embracing the Stoic principle of silence helps you maintain a safe distance from unnecessary disputes, preserve your objectivity, and protect your personal integrity. This approach, rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy, allows you to handle sensitive issues with greater composure and thoughtfulness.